EBS, the Emergency Broadcasting Syndicate. This is Ball in the Jack. Welcome. One of the coolest things about this whole place, there's lots of negatives. Loneliness is the biggest one. Living alone like Walden is very difficult to do. Like Thoreau at Walden's Pond, living alone is very, very difficult in the woods with no electricity. Very difficult, very lonely. You have the wind, the trees, the birds, squirrels or possums or whatever, and that's it. That's what you got, and a book, and a fire, and a harmonica, but I had a synthesizer. So anyhow, the coolest thing about the place was if you had a car, you could drive to the falls. And the falls was what I'd call a 3 or 4 block long section of a very small river that was one giant piece of granite for 3 or 4 blocks. And the river, which is you'd call a big stream, at places 20 feet wide, but normally 6 or 8 feet wide, moving quickly, cold water from the mountains, glacial runoff, I imagine. The water had smoothed the granite rock into the surreal landscape that you think of with Bryce Canyon and those sandstone walls, those curves and shapes that are organic and fluid. So the entire stretch of 3 or 4 blocks of running water at a 20 or 30 degree angle with dips and rises and turns, all smoothly sloped, allowed you to lay on the side of the beach or lay on the side of the stream, river, whatever you call it, and sun yourself on a rock, have a bowl, maybe have a Boda bag full of wine, and you could walk up to the top and hop in and do the slide. And the slide would just smoothly carry you down the smooth granite all the way down for 3 or 4 blocks. Just a whoopee ride like you couldn't imagine. Not deep, a foot deep, 2 feet deep, except where it came off a big boulder and the water would then toss you 8 feet in the air. You'd fall for 8 feet into a pool where the water's moving more slowly, came off, so you'd fly through the air and splash down into the pool and then keep floating on down, swim down a little to the next slide, and the next slide, and the next, and the next. And when you're at the very bottom, you get out and walk up back to the top. Sun yourself for a while. It was really beautiful. And it was called the Falls because there were maybe 7 falls in that period of 3 or 4 blocks. And the falls, each fall would be 2 to 8 feet tall.
How wonderful.
And everybody would do it naked. Of course. EBS, looking out for you.